Hi there, this is Stefano from Sonic Cinema. Today we're going to explore the track I've composed for the trailer of our brand new library, the Contemporary Bass. It's such a great achievement for Sonic Cinema as it marks the completion of the Contemporary Soloist range. Now you have this great package and it's such a pleasure to use. There are these insanely beautiful articulations like the circular bowings, twisted tremolo, warp sustains. It sounds very modern and edgy. If you like Johannes Johansson music, you'll love this. And then if you're like me, who just, want great sounds with a click, or you're in a rush, there are 2 snapshots for each articulation, and they are such a time saver and an endless source of inspiration. So without further ado, let's listen to the full track and then look at it more in detail. So really great sounds, very powerful for a solo bass. I've used so many articulations as you can see. The core idea started from the rhythmic section. I actually built everything on top of that. And let me tell you, this might be my favorite shorts from the series. They sound fantastic. There is a good amount of delay on them as I've used snapshot and I love the drive and the momentum they have. So starting from the top, aggressive shorts, we have a clean patch without a delay on top and also a patch with a space snapshot. Then moving on, we have Gypsy Pizzicato and Irregular Ricochet. I moved them on the 2nd and 4th beat, so there's this ping pong effect with the aggressive shorts. And I've panned them completely left and right as I wanted to have the center of the stereo image free for other instruments. And now all together. Really great stuff. So once you've got this bass going with this energy, where do you go? So what I did was to add another layer of shorts, this time more agile and also with a melodic pattern. For this one, I've used again the aggressive shorts, 1 patch is clean and 1 clean, but I've added some distortion and also the distance snapshot. Very agile and edgy, I love them. For more punch up, I've also added the body taps where the player hits the bass with his finger and we map them in a way that they're actually musical, not just hits. So they sort of imitate what the shorts above are doing for a really cool effect. Together with the other shorts, it's become a really powerful and inspiring rhythmic section, and this is how they sound all together. When the piece starts, you also listen to the twisted tremolo, which sounds intense. I've used both clean and distant snapshot and it immediately creates tension, and even if it starts fairly quiet, and then it becomes more and more intense as the track goes on. Around halfway is joined by the circular bow wings and dark sustains to add more body to it, to the whole sustained section, and I've added a tremolo effect on top for more movement. And now all together. It sounds absolutely fantastic, I think. And this is just one single instrument. It's just the bass. You can see how versatile it is and how many things you can do with it. If now we listen back to the longs and shorts together, we can, sort of understand better how I got to the final track, as the harmony now is clear and there's a direction to it. Another section that I call movements is again made solely by bass articulation, and there are patches that are in the background and add a nice movement to it. They are the arpeggio crossing and the crescendos. The arpeggio crossing are one of my favorite patches from the Soloist series, as I've always loved them, but before this there was really no way to have a convincing solution, so finally I can use them. There are 2 or 3 variations for each note, so you have it starting from the root of the chord, and the next one is an inversion. The crescendos are absolutely beautiful, one of my favorite for sure. They are like waves, pre-recorded swells with so much emotion and character. And the notes don't all start at the same time, so there is this nice overlapping effect. So now let's listen to the movement together. Absolutely brilliant. And I'd like to say once again that if we didn't re-record them like this, it would be so incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to play this with normal patches. This is like a real performance behind the samples. So I didn't just use the bass, as you can imagine. Of course, I've used the other soloists to add more details to a string section and also play things that are not in the bass range, especially towards the end where there's that big crescendo. I think this is one of the biggest things I like about the series, the consistency between articulations that really allows me to enjoy the product. And if I want, to have all the instruments playing, the twisted tremolo or dark sustains without any worries. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough and have a better idea of what a truly great instrument the bass is. It really shines in so many ways and can sound intimate and delicate or big and menacing, also thanks to the snapshots. You can get it by itself or as part of the Contemporary bundle, and if you want to complete your bundle, just drop us an email and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and Instagram or the newsletter, as we are always posting new interesting things about our instruments, interviews, offers, and a lot more. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments what's your favorite articulation for the contemporary bass, and I'll see you in the next one.